Doesn't look like it, but I don't know. People might join in.
All right. Well, hi, everybody else.
All right, cool. So to start warm up, I don't know about you guys, but I've been sitting still for like the past 4 hours. So instead of just starting with some of our static stuff, we're going to start with 3 no push-up burpees. So it's like the easiest version of a burpee you can think of. That's it. It's like without the hard part of the push-up in between. So you're just moving your feet back or your hands forward. And we're literally just going to do 3 of those or 4 of those to get our heart rates up. And when we're done with our 3 burpees, we're going to do the same workout we did, the same warm-up we did last week. So we're going to start laying on our backs with our heels pushing into the ground. We're going to raise our arms up while we're laying down and do some arm circles. And I'll do them with you guys. And we'll just do like 15 seconds, I'll count, so we're all on the same track.
Thank you for counting.
You're welcome. So 1 arm circle, 2, make sure you're pushing in through your heels. 3, and from this position, lift your legs up into tabletop, and we're gonna do 3 dead bugs on each side, opposite arm and opposite leg. So 1 with left leg, right arm, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. We're gonna roll to our sides and have our knees at like a 90-degree angle. Shoulder that's on the ground, you can extend your arm out wherever it's comfortable. And we're gonna extend our other shoulder. Try to get your top shoulder to touch the ground on the back. Open up your chest. Give me 1 more of those on whatever side you're on. And then flip over and we'll do open the shoulder on the opposite side.
Hey, Tori, what did I miss?
Jackie? Who said that?
Me.
Jackie, my mom said hi to you specifically.
Oh, hey, Lynn. I'm late. I'm sorry.
Nothing. We just did 3 no push-up burpees, and this is the first part of our warm-up right now.
Okay. 3 no push-up burpees. We got it.
And remember to try to count, because when I'm facing the opposite way, I'm not watching you. So it's nice to know that I'm doing it with you.
Okay, I'm trying.
Okay, thanks. It just helps me keep up.
Okay. All right, so if we're done with opening our shoulder, stay on whatever side we're on, and you're gonna grab your top leg and go into a quad stretch. Oh, hey. I guess nobody's working today, huh? So, five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip over and do quad stretch on the opposite side.
How many shoulder things on each side? Thanks, Gibbs.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and my absolute favorite, sexy frog.
Do you mean everybody's favorite?
Exactly. So stretch the groin and the hips, and we're gonna spend about 15 seconds leaning straight forward. Take 5 deep breaths with me, and every time you exhale, try to go a little bit deeper into the stretch. And walk your hands over to the left side. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. And walk your hands back to the middle and then to the right side. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead and slowly lower yourself back up and like ease out of that one. And then we're gonna do, let's do lunge with your back knee touching the ground. We're gonna go into the world's greatest with the T-spine rotation. So your angles aren't gonna be as 90 degrees if you were in a normal lunge. You can kind of lean forward, your knee can go over your toe if that's comfortable. You should feel that right in your groin again or your hips. Put both hands on the ground. The hand or arm that's closest to your up leg, we're gonna rotate. We're gonna come through our other arm and rotate back again. 2 more of these on this side. 1 more. And hold it in the up position, opening your chest up. And go ahead and lower both hands back to the ground. Bring your front knee back and bring your back knee, the opposite leg, up forward. So if you had your right leg forward last time, bring your left leg forward now. We're gonna do the same thing. So reach your left arm or whatever arm is closest to the knee that's up. Open up your chest. Bring your shoulder blades back. We're gonna reach through our arm that's on the ground. Open up our chest again. Really twist your back. 2 more on this side. Give me 1 more. Hold it at the top. And put your other hand back on the ground. Slowly lower your front leg back and come to your knees. And we can stand up and we'll do, let's do 3 standing to squat. So hamstring stretch first. We're gonna just bend at the hips, touch our toes. Stand with your feet comfortable squat width apart. So once I can bend down and touch my toes, then go into a squat while still holding my feet. Sit at the bottom for a second and we'll come back up. So instead of like a squat where you go down with your back flat and vertical, we're gonna bend over into the hamstring stretch. Get into a squat, hamstring stretch, stand up. And it's okay if you can't touch your toes or like hold your feet. Just try to give yourself that bend at the hip crease to stretch the back of your legs and then the front of your legs when you're in the bottom of the squat. We'll do 1 more of these together. All right, and now we're gonna widen your squat stance just a little bit so we can get deeper into a squat. We're gonna squat down as deep as we can go and just sit in this deep squat for a second, you can put your hands pushing out your elbows to feel that stretch, or your elbows pushing out your knees so you can feel that stretch a little bit better in your groin. And then we're just gonna rock back and forth a little bit. So it's okay if your heels come up, it's okay if your toes come up. Just rock back and forth. You should really feel this in the hips. This like really is kind of uncomfortable for me, but it's good to stretch these before we start. And let's take 3 deep breaths.
Peyton and Joey, are you guys in like a garage? What is that? It looks like a weird torture chamber.
That's what I said too, Jackie, but apparently it's the garage.
Oh.
And I asked if they had a projector in their garage, but no, it's just the garage opener.
Incredible.
And we'll stand up out of that slowly.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're almost done with this warm-up. We got 2 things left. We're gonna start with a twisting lunge. So you can get into your normal lunge position, whatever's comfortable for you. If you can, keep your back leg off the ground. And we're gonna go from standing up in this split position to bringing the opposite elbow to the front knee. So if your right leg is forward, bring your left elbow to your right leg. Stand back up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch your front leg. So if your left leg is forward, bring your right arm to your left knee. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last thing on the warm-up is single leg deadlifts without any weight. Similar to how we did last week, you can modify these to however you're comfortable. The important part is we're hinging at our hip crease and we're not just like bending our knees and bending our back. So however far your back leg comes up is cool. Try to keep your chest open, your shoulder blades back, and like your shoulders even when you're going down. We're gonna take like 2 seconds to go down on each one so you really feel the stretch on the back of your leg. And if you can, when you come up, come immediately into a knee raise or into a Frankenstein kick. I'm not good enough for a Frankenstein kick yet, so I just do the knee raise. It's okay if you can't do either of those things. So the whole thing will look like this. And we'll do 5 more of these on each side. Three, 2, 1. And we'll switch whatever leg was on the ground, switch legs, and we'll do 6 total on this side as well.
Wow.
Two more. 2 and 1. All right. How's everybody feeling? Are we feeling warm?
Fantastic.
Thanks, Jackie. I appreciate the feedback.
I refuse to mute myself. I can't be silenced.
Oh.
All right, so let me try to screen share real quick. So this is, I think we're all Shiver people here besides my mom, yeah. So this is week 5, strength 1, except I added a couple things to kind of make it hopefully more fun to do together.
Cute.
Can y'all see my Word document now? Yes? Peyton, I can't hear you. I can see you're talking, but I can't hear you.
Sorry, I was hyping myself up. It's not relevant to the workout.
Okay. Can you see the Word document? Yes? Okay, cool. So A1 and A2, we're going to superset just like last week. And we're doing 4 sets of each. The first 3 sets, we're doing 4 to 6 reps, whatever you feel comfortable with. And then that 4th set, we're going to do as many reps as possible in like a 30-second time period, all of us. So we're all on like the same time scale. So even for push-ups for A2, on the last round, we're all going to do as many push-ups as possible in 30 seconds.
What's a good substitute for the skater hops that are better on knees?
Do like side lunges or split lunges. So the skater hop, we're working on like athletic landing in the skater stance, but that's kind of the same as your, like, imagine stepping out. That's the same muscles. So if you don't want to do the jump part, I would say work on like starting from the top, stepping into a side lunge and coming all the way back to the top rather than just like standing in it and going down like this.
Okay.
Do that on both sides. So I'll demonstrate one skater hop and then we'll go over again push-up form real quick, just so we can focus on different cues than last week maybe, or so you're improving like one thing at a time. So the skater hop and stick, at least for the first round, I don't want you to be worried about like distance at all. We're going for total quality on round 1. So sorry, it's getting windy. I'm not even going to jump very far, and I'm working on landing in an athletic stance and not putting my other foot down while I'm hopping. And I'm working on pushing off the inside edge of the foot that's on the ground. Again, imagine making a cut in a game. This is like the juke motion that you would normally make. Also, everyone be aware, Joey and Peyton, I think, are practicing a TikTok dance right now. You want to?
Yes, I still want to learn one.
Can we do one session a week where we do this, and then one session a week where it's Peyton and Joey teaching the team TikTok dances?
Yeah, I'm down.
I need to know how to twerk.
Wait, let me send you an Instagram, Gibbs. It's really good. It's about twerking.
So I'm going to go off screen share right now because I realized in the recording, the only thing you can see in the recording is the Word document, and that's really boring. So I'm going to stop sharing for now. We're going to start at A1 and A2. So we're doing 4 skater hops on each side, and then 4 to 6 push-ups on each side. On each side. What am I talking about? 4 to 6 push-ups. If you want to make push-ups harder for yourself, put your feet up on something. If you want to make push-ups easier on yourself, raise your hands up on something or do the push-ups on your knees. Either one are fine. Similar to last week, I want us to work on hips and chest lowering at the same exact rate. So no sagging stomachs, no chest dropping before our hips, and the arms coming back at a 45-degree angle and not out. Make sense? All right, cool. Skater hops, 4 on each side. And focus on quality, not height or distance.
Thanks, Mom.
I know y'all are stupid. Like, you're going for distance. I know it. We're all competitive.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, Mom, if you want to do, what Jackie's doing too and just do the side lunges.
Yeah, but I like when you count so I can go either like left or right, but go like 1.
Okay, sorry. I'm not yet a Peloton instructor. I get out of breath.
Also, socks, they get on the screen and then I can't necessarily see them.
So
at the top, go to gallery view.
Yeah, or you can do pin, like if you scroll over to my face and you click the 3 dots next to my face.
But then I can't see Jackie.
Okay, then
No, I'm just kidding. They're just kidding.
go up to the top right of your screen, and there's like a square with other little squares inside of it, little gray squares.
Yeah.
It says gallery view. Click on that.
Gallery view. Okay.
And now you can see everybody.
I saw everybody before.
Oh my God, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna do my push-ups now.
Okay, yes, let's just go. But Cal.
Okay. Well, everybody's now ahead of us because we just had a Zoom lesson. I'll do my push-ups with you.
I waited for the count, Tori. Don't worry.
How many push-ups?
4 to 6, whatever you feel comfortable with. Whatever you can do in good form. Can y'all hold up a finger real quick of what round you're on? Okay, sweet. So I'm about to begin round 2, but I can just skip one if we all want to catch up together.
We can wait for you.
We can do an extra one.
Well, we're doing 4 anyway, and we have to do the 4th one together because it's timed. So I'll just skip the 2nd one and start at the 3rd one with everybody else. No worries.
Oh my God. Actual push-up form is really hard.
Yeah, that's why it's a variable rep scheme. So you only do what you feel good with. Don't push yourself to hit like 8 reps if you can't do them well.
Okay.
But also if you can, then yes, definitely push yourself. And also as we hit like rounds 3 and 4 for the skater hops, now you can start adding in like trying to get good distance. I just want the first round of each exercise to be really high quality form. All right, I'm going into my 3rd set of push-ups. Going for 6.
Yeah, Tori!
4, 5, 6.
Look at those triceps. They're so big.
I might have to take some layers off. All right, so we are now all on round 4, correct? I apologize, We're trying a new format this week. We're working out some kinks. So on this round, we're gonna do as many back and forth skater hops as we can. I'm gonna time us all. We're going for 30 seconds of continuous skater hops. Get some distance on these if you can keep your form, or scale down to side lunges if you would like to. Cool, all right. Let's get as many as we can, go. I want everybody landing in athletic positions, keeping your hips underneath your shoulders and in line with your legs. No stretching those legs out too wide where you're super unbalanced and you're losing your center of gravity and you're gonna fall over.
Us fall over.
Got 4
Never.
seconds left. 2, 1, all right. And straight into 30 seconds, as many push-ups as possible. If you want, just start on your knees if you don't think you can do continuous push-ups for 30 seconds. But ready? Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're halfway. Arms back muscles flexing. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Well, I'm sweaty already. Nice work on A1 and A2. Now, we will move into the superset of B1, B2, B3. So again, excuse me, same exercises we already did last week, the Bulgarian split squat. So if you have something to put your back leg up on, we'll do that. If you don't, just do a lunge with weight in one hand. I'd say if you have under 10 pounds, try to put things in both hands. If you have something that's like 10 pounds or above, only put it in the opposite hand. So like Peyton's right leg is forward right now. She's gonna put the weight in her left hand. Sorry, I actually don't know if you guys can see other people's screens. Whoops. So whatever leg is forward, keep the weight in the opposite hand. And we're gonna do them tempoed again. So 1 second to go down, hold for 5 seconds at the bottom, explode up, go into that again, 8 on each side.
And it's, I'm sorry, the weight is in the knee that's up, right? Or the hand of the knee.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna demonstrate. So it's in the opposite hand of the up knee. So if my right knee is forward, the weight is in my left hand. This chair is kind of high for me, so I'm gonna switch. I'll just demonstrate without my leg lifted real quick. So yeah, if my left knee is forward, weight in my right hand, my focus is shoulder blades back, chest open, and I'm going down tempoed. In the dead bug, if you want to make it harder, keep your weight in your hands as you bring your hands over your shoulder. If you want to make it easier, don't straighten your legs in the extension. Just bend your knees and touch your heel to the ground, kind of like we did in warm-up. And for the row today, I'd like if you used whatever object you're using for your split squats. So if you're like using the couch to put your foot on, put your hand on the couch as well and do a single arm row while pushing into the couch or chair or whatever with your other hand. We really want to focus on pulling our shoulder blades together. You should be able to like hold a pencil between your shoulder blades when you bring that arm back. Weight should be hitting under boob height and not like mid chest height. I'm gonna go off screen share again real quick. So we're doing 3 by 8, and then the last round is gonna be all together again, where we're doing as many reps as possible in a specific time. So it looks like most of you have already started. I'm gonna get started on my 3 by 8 split squats. So mom, if you're doing this too, you can just work on, like if you don't wanna put your back leg up on something, just do lunges. And if you wanna put weight in one hand, the weight in one hand is good because it forces you not to, you have to control the twist in your torso. Gibbs, those dead bugs look great.
How many of those do we do? And
10 dead bugs, so 10 on each side. You're going opposite arm, opposite leg. And then 8 rows each arm.
thank you.
Peyton, is that a fifth?
What?
I was talking to Peyton. It looks
Oh.
like she's a fifth.
Desperate times. Also, remember with dead bugs, you want your lower back touching the floor at all times. If you're using weight and your lower back is coming off the floor, don't use that weight. That's the most important thing about dead bugs, is keeping your lower back flush to the ground at all times. So it looks like most of you are starting round 2, maybe. If you're still on round 1, the last exercise is this like bent over row with your, so I guess it's like a contact row. I don't exactly know what it's called. But back flat, my core is tensed, and I'm working on squeezing my shoulder blades back. 8 on each side. Work on slow and controlled movements, not this like lawnmower puller. I think most of y'all are ahead of me, but I'm talking out loud, so in case you're not looking at the screen, you know what I'm doing too. I'm going into my second set of split squats. And my focus on round 2 is really holding that tension at the bottom for a full 5 seconds and trying to explode out of that. Because that's something I didn't do that well last week, was like powering up after those 5 seconds. And keeping my weight mostly in my front leg. That's something I'm really bad at in lunges. Nice rows, Jackie.
Thanks.
And if you're When we get to our third round of dead bugs, I want us to try something different. So if you're on your second round, keep doing what you're doing. Once we get to our third round, instead of doing alternating, we're gonna do 10 with like our right and left, right arm, 10 with our left arm. So instead of alternating each rep, you're still gonna be opposite arm and leg, but you're gonna do 10 on that one side and then 10 on the other side. Only for round 3. I'm starting my third round before we hit our fourth round together. So remember, third round of dead bugs, do 10 on the same side, 10 on the opposite side, rather than alternating each round. And I want to see slow, controlled motions. Almost the slower you do dead bugs, the better they are for you, if you can keep that lower back on the ground. And remember, if those get hard, you can not use the weight, or you could do bent leg dead bugs instead of extending your full leg out to hover on the ground. And if you want to make them even harder, you can even put a band around your ankles. So like Gibbs, flex your feet up as if you're pulling, yep, like that. That's how you should do all your dead bugs, but if you want to make them harder, that's how you can put a band around your feet as well, and still try to reach your feet to the ground while stretching that band out. I'm gonna finish my last set of rows before we go into our round 4. Round 4 AMRAP.
I see you trying that shit, Gibbs. Looking good.
Yeah, you might need a thinner band. It's pretty hard. I use a really thin one.
That extra light.
You could also do dead bugs on top of a foam roller. So the foam roller is like vertically aligned with your spine and you're balancing on it. Because dead bugs are all about core stability, not really core strength. Or, I mean, I guess they're core strength too, but you're focusing on stability. So balancing on the foam roller makes them extra tough. I think Jackie did those with us at the gym one time.
Oh, they're fucking terrible. I did not do those. I tried to do those.
They are very hard.
Tori had me looking like a fool in Carmichael.
I've fallen multiple times. It's fine. So let's grab a quick drink of water whenever you're done with round 3. We'll start round 4 together. So for round 4, it's going to be the same thing that we did for our A sets. I'm going to time us for about 30 seconds or so each exercise, and we're going to do as many reps as we can in those 30 seconds. So we're going to do 30 seconds on our left side, 30 seconds on our right side for those split squats in the beginning. And I'll try to kind of keep us on some tempo too. So we're all holding at the bottom and like declining or descending slowly, because that's really where we see a lot of like ultimate related benefits from these, is when we can like hold tension at the bottom of our lunge and still explode out of it. Like that's a great step out when you're on a Sunday afternoon game in a tournament. So grab one more sip of water if you need it, and we will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get into split squats on one side forward. I don't really care what side. Down, hold at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Explode up. Down. 3, 2, 1. Explode up. Down. Explode. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do one more. Go down slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Explode. Let's switch on to our opposite side. Opposite leg forward and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Explode up. 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 And we'll do one more on this side. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Explode up. And we're gonna go immediately into 10 dead bugs, but instead in this round, what we're gonna do is right leg extends at the same time as right arm. So we've been doing them alternating arm and leg. We're doing 10 with our right leg and right arm, 10 with our left leg and left arm. So let's do 1, 2, 3. I'm cutting us off at about 40 seconds anyway, so we can move really efficiently to our next thing. Remember to keep your feet flexed as if you're pulling back on something. And if you haven't already, switch to your other side. So left side dead bugs. If you want to make this harder for yourself, lift your head and shoulders off the ground as if you're in a mini crunch. If you want to make it a little bit easier, rest your shoulders and head on the ground. 3, 2, 1, and we're going straight into rows. So we're gonna have 30 seconds on each side. Again, do as many rows as you can while still maintaining that slow and controlled movement. So I'm gonna start on my right side, and I'm taking 2 seconds or so to kind of descend that weight, but I'm powering up as controlled but as fast as I possibly can. Squeezing my shoulder blades back. I want to see flat backs. No arching backs, either that way or that way. Keep your back as neutral and flat as possible. Clench your core. Activate those lower abs. 5, 4, wow, my voice just cracked. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. $15 more seconds on this side. Don't lose control even though we're doing something for time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. And now we'll take a quick water break before we get into everybody's least favorite things, ISO holds. Woo!
I'm gonna run, but thank you, Tori.
I'd say I think all of you guys have been here while we did the ISO holds the last couple of days. So like, you know how tough they are. If there's anything you want to like shake out, stretch before we get started, do that now. We'll take another like 20 seconds of rest and then we'll go into that ISO lunge. I still think it's probably the most beneficial if we just do them on our own clock rather than all of us trying to hit the same time scale. You push yourself as hard as you want to. This week we have a 3-minute ISO lunge.
What the fuck?
Yeah, last week we did 2.5. The week before that we did 2. So this week it's up to 3 minutes on each side. I think my goal for myself is gonna be like 30-second sets because my legs feel super tired today, and anything above 30 seconds is really intimidating. So that's what I'm shooting for. But like if you can get 1 minute in one sitting, you do you. So since we're all gonna finish at different times, I guess now's, oh my God, that's a really big wasp. There it is. Mom, do you see it? It's huge. Can you see it on my screen? I don't know what it is, but can you see it?
Yeah.
Yes, I see it.
Look how big that is. It won't leave us alone.
Just keep going. It'll ignore you.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will, Tori.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Listen to your mother, Tori.
Lunge at it.
No. It's big. Jackie, do you know, is that a wasp or is that a mud dauber?
I can't see it that well. I could just see something moving in front of your chair.
Later. We'll come back to this. Anyway, before we get started on our ISO hold, since we're all going to kind of finish at different times, I will stick around on this call for a little bit, a few extra minutes, and we can do some stretching together if y'all want to. I can also answer any other questions you have about some of the workout things. Gibbs asked me some really good questions about the tempo runs, and a friend that I also sent the program to asked me questions about the tempo runs. So if there are like things on that or on the other workouts that you have questions on, I'm happy to answer them now while I can like talk it out rather than trying to type it. It's a little bit harder. So if you think of any during our ISOs, let me know and we can stretch together and talk about them.
What were her questions and what were your answers?
So Gibbs asked if the tempo runs are more for recovery or if they're supposed to be sprints. And I said both and neither. So the way we're running tempo runs, they're supposed to be working on sprint form. So a lot of us run, even when we're sprinting, we touch with our heel and it's as if we're walking and, oh, hi Freckle. And we're not really sprinting. So in the tempo runs, we're working on pulling our knees up higher than we would in an actual run and getting power into the ground by stepping on our midfoot rather than stepping heel to toe. And we're working on using our arms to propel us and kind of like keeping an upright posture, because this is not a lot of us run well when we're full out sprinting at the end of tournament weekends, which makes sense. So tempo runs are used to increase our aerobic base, which means like, you know, when you start feeling your muscles burning, like you're doing an exercise and like they get really hot and you're like, it burns. So that's when you hit your anaerobic phase and like your body's not getting enough oxygen for those muscles to keep working like that for a long period of time. So when we do tempo runs, we're trying to run right below that threshold, and over time we're increasing our threshold. So we'll be able to run at like our 70% for way longer if we keep doing tempo runs. So they're not supposed to be a full out sprint, because when you're in a full out sprint, you're not getting enough oxygen. You're not training your body to kind of like build up how much oxygen it can intake. But anyway, we can talk about that later. Let's do our ISO holds. So 3-minute ISO lunge first. Let's see. I want to say today's the push-up day. Yeah, 3-minute ISO lunge, 2.5-minute ISO ham bridge. Hamstring bridge. If you have something to put your feet up onto, do the bridge with your feet raised. If you don't, that's okay. Just do a normal glute bridge on the ground. And then, I ate Cheerios 3 minutes before this workout started. Last thing, ISO push-up, 2 minutes. I don't know why I wrote each. It's just 2 minutes. All right, on your own time. And then if we finish around the same time, I'm happy to stretch and chat. So Mom, these are not super beneficial for you. These are really good for, they're not bad for you, definitely, but these are really good for field athletes like us, where we're playing like 8 games in a weekend and your legs are really tired by the end of the weekend. This is having our bodies under tension for a really long period of time. So even when our muscles are really tired, we'll be able to like keep using them better, but they really suck.
Okay, so I could be done?
Yeah, you can stretch.
Oh, I can stretch?
I mean, you should stretch. You don't have to stretch. You can leave us.
All right, I am, because I had enough.
Okay.
But that was good. Thank you.
Thanks. I'll send you my video later.
Okay. Bye.
Hey, for the push-ups, Tori,
Yeah.
do you stay in push-up position for 2 minutes? Is that what it is?
Yep. It's like bottom of your push-up position. I think last week I'm pretty sure I did like 20 seconds. Like I was aiming for 30 and like 30 seconds was really rough.
Yeah.
I also forgot to mention again, when we're in our lunge, when you need a break, just drop your back knee down. Don't try to stand up directly out of it. You can stand up to give yourself a break when you need a break, but drop your back knee down before you stand up. Shout out to my mom for doing all our workouts.
Sorry, one more question. I gotta go. I want to do these later though. For the hamstring bridge, is it single leg?
Double leg, yeah. So if you
Okay.
like put your heels up. What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you switch over.
No, that's okay. I needed a break anyway. Put your heels up on something and and try to get like 90-degree angle before you lift your butt up. And then hamstring hold like that. And I mean, I think you know the cues. Straight back, feel it really in like the V, the lower abs, not necessarily up here. And just don't arch your back. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. See you guys.
How am I still in the first minute of this lunge?
How's everyone's quarantine going?
Ooh. I'm really busy but really bored at the same time.
I have 16 reflections due on Monday.
Peyton, you'll appreciate this. Actually, I guess, Tori, you'll appreciate this too. We've had two exams, 2 quizzes, and 2 final projects due for one class in the span of 2 weeks, and I'm the only bitch grading.
Wow.
That sucks.
I decided to refilm my entire final project this week. So not only did I spend 4 hours filming this weekend, but I'm now still editing this stupid film. It's not stupid. I'm really excited. I'm just very ready to be done with it. And the editing is taking so long.
Wasn't it due on Friday?
Yes, it's due today.
Oh, today is Friday. My bad.
Yeah. Don't know what time though. Like the Dropbox doesn't have a time, so I'm gonna assume it's like midnight tonight and take my time.
Honestly, I tell them that we have a due date, and then if it's late, I'm just like, please don't do that again. Like that's all that.
I mean, today's the last day of classes, so like I don't know what happens if I don't turn it in today. So I feel like I should turn it in, but
they have through the end of exam week to finish grading things.
I'm really excited to share it with you all. I think it's going to be really cool when I finish it. I think after I finish it, that's my last class assignment. So all I'll be doing is my thesis, and I think I'm going to need to download TikTok to pass the time. I don't know.
5 minutes of work, 1 TikTok. That's how I go through my days.
I watch so many compilations like on Instagram Explore page, but I think I might just have to pull the trigger and get it myself.
Do you guys want to hear a story about why my hair is this short all of a sudden for no reason?
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you. But it was an accident, so it's a fun story.
I mean, I'll hear the story for sure.
Okay. So the other day I was like, I'm going to shave some lines in the side of my head. And then Lizzie was like, Jackie, that's a terrible idea. You can't do that. So I settled and I was like, fine, I'll just shave a line on my eyebrow. But then that looked really good. So then the next day, I was like, fuck you. I'm going to shave some lines inside of my head anyway, and it's going to look great. And it did look great when I did the first line. And then I was like, I'm going to do 3. So it's like a little Adidas thingy, you know? And the second line also looked pretty damn good. Oh, fuck, I forgot to restart my timer when I went back into it. That's terrible. So I got the first line looked good. Second line underneath it looked good. But then I went to do the third line, and I put it too close to the first one. It looked terrible. So I was like, but I hadn't gone all the way down to my head yet, like with like the straight razor yet. I had only done the clippers. So I was like, okay, I'll just clip the rest of my hair to that same length.
Oh, I hate these.
Turns out that I forgot how long I normally cut my hair to. So I did it to the wrong length. So now it's like 1 millimeter long instead of like 5. I'm like, you know when you start something and then you're just like, fuck, I fucked up. It was like 1 stroke, like, God damn it. But it's okay. I still have my eyebrows, so you know.
I appreciate how gutsy you are.
It's the quarantine hair. Everybody's doing it.
Honestly, this shit grows back in like 2 weeks. Once it's back, I'm going to shave some lines into it again. No one can stop me.
My own hair last week.
Yeah, how'd it go? I'm scared to cut long hair.
went kind of well because I don't do anything to my hair, like layers or anything. I just cut it straight across.
Okay.
Must be nice to have straight hair.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I see with curly hairs, if you pick it up, you can't see it. So straight hair's even scarier.
I don't know. Mine, when it, like, if I don't cut some layers into it, it just is like an afro.
oh, well, I cut off like the bottom layers. Well, when I went to the hairdresser like years ago, they were like, oh, because it's too thick, they cut the under layers shorter or like thinned it out so it wouldn't be so heavy. I didn't know how to do that, so I just chopped it a little bit shorter. I don't know.
Hey, it looks great.
Joey fixed it is the answer. I did an okay job and then Joey fixed it. But
Wait, okay, so when you cut your own hair, do you like flip it over and then do a line like that? Or do you just do a line like that?
I put it into 2 low ponytails on each side and then did some like midpoint.
Okay, I can expect that. That's fancy.
And then I like just chopped it above one of the rubber bands. Guess I should start doing my other leg.
Tori, these are killer.
I know. I'm only on minute 1 of my opposite leg. Like,
It's like so deceptive.
I've been watching TikToks while I do them, and it makes it go by much faster.
I almost just touched the wasp. And by that, I mean the wasp almost touched me. Oh my God, it's getting closer.
Jackie, you have to teach me TikTok. I feel like I'd find it so amusing.
Peyton, what's happening with our leadership board TikTok? Did anybody send you stuff?
Well,
Wait,
people didn't submit videos.
did
You still need more?
Not enough people sent you videos?
I mean, Tori, you and Gibbs, you guys sent videos. Obviously.
Woo!
Robbie, board.
That's it.
The leadership board is just going to be the 3 of us in the I'll send multiple videos.
Yeah. Oh my God, LOL. This is what happens when all I have to do is grant writing.
Right? I will literally do anything other than write my thesis right now.
Nothing to do, but
is like,
Yeah,
favorite thing to do
yesterday,
is productive procrastination.
yesterday I was like, I'll run 6 miles. That's an hour that I don't have to be at home.
Wait, yeah, Tori, tell me the plan for
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yay!
I don't really have a plan. I think
That's a
It's
good
like-
plan.
run/walk/hike, whatever distance, whatever time you want, as long as you like send me a screenshot of your map or like a selfie of like a sweaty selfie. I'm gonna put them all in like a group so my friend Tara can see how many people like supported her effort.
Aw.
I think I'm gonna try to run Sunday morning because it might be like nice and cool and not a lot of people out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
My plan is just to try to do a loop around Dorothea Dix Park. But I tried to run 6 miles yesterday, and I think I only made it like 4. It just was like so rough. So we'll see if I can even make the 10K happen 2 days from now. But
Oh,
yeah,
running long distance is literally the worst. Oof.
I'll try to compile a list of how many people said they'd do it so we can have an idea of like donations and stuff. But I probably won't know until after Sunday of like when people send me their screenshots.
Sweet. It was so
Tori,
cute. And, oh, sorry.
no, you're good.
Do you guys remember Emmy, who would come to practice sometimes?
Mhm.
She's she's a med student at Sinai, so she, even though she's in the divinity school, she like hangs out with a bunch of med students. But anyway, she texted me yesterday, or she Venmoed me $250. She was like, I want to contribute half of the donation for when I run. So she's gonna like run it from Atlanta or wherever she is.
That's
Aw.
amazing.
They're so
Yeah,
cute.
my friend Tara is like, I know not everybody's a runner, so like her point is just to like raise awareness for the Mental Health Foundation in the UK and like get people outside and moving if they can. So it doesn't even have to be a 10K or anything. She just wants people to like live their best lives, which I think is great. So that's why I was like, yeah, I'll get all of my friends to join.
I wonder if mental health is even more of a problem in the UK?
I feel like they have similar issues where like it's still taboo to talk about.
Yeah, because like my mom's side of the family is British, and like talking about problems is like,
yeah,
no.
A lot of like people know they need help maybe, but they like don't know how to get or where to get the help that they need because it's really looked down upon to like talk about mental health. So the Mental Health Foundation helps a lot of people, and my friend Tara is a good person, so I want to help her. And she's doing her PhD in, I think it's in Wales, and she did her master's in England. So she's like connected to the world there.
Do you think a PhD about whales?
Oh, no, sorry. She's getting a PhD in the place Wales, but she's studying river dolphins. So she's a marine ecology person.
Oh my God, studying dolphins in Wales.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, the hip one is next.
Yeah, hamstring bridge. Sorry, not the hip one.
Oof.
No hips today.
So it's both feet on the ground or both feet up on some shit?
If you have something to put your feet up on, put your feet up on them. If you don't have something, just do it on the ground.
Is it just my heel that goes on the thing?
Yeah, you're like pushing through your heel. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to start the timer before I start this.
Yeah.
2 minutes?
Yes, ma'am.
Woo!
Let me pull this down.
It's on like clenching your butt.
I feel it. My left butt is my weak butt, so it like wiggles when I do stuff like
I think my whole body shakes when I do it.
Not just your left butt. Whew. 10K is 6 miles?
Yeah, 6.2, I think.
Woo!
Jackie.
Honestly, it'll be such a good excuse to go outside. Oh my God. Peyton, are you done? You're done pretty soon too, right?
With work?
Yeah.
Yeah. My last assignments are due on Thursday.
Whoa. Did they finally make a graduation announcement?
I mean, they've announced that we're not having it.
Oh, well, clearly I'm super in the loop. Oof. Oh, this hurts. Pain is temporary, but glory is forever. Are you guys all pretty much done next week then?
Pretty much done with what?
Are you guys all pretty much done with school?
Yeah. There's still final exams, but my one class that had a final exam was like, just kidding. There's an optional project, but if you decide to do it, it's 50% of your grade. So I was like, that shit, I'll stick with the grade as it is. Yeah. Basically, they canceled every graded assignment after Corona happened. And we're like, if you don't like where your grade's at, you can do something that's worth 50% of your grade, but I'm not telling you what it is until finals week. Yeah. And he only did this for our section of the class. The other class doesn't have this bullshit.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yep. Sorry, my hamstrings are dying, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm only lasting like 20 seconds.
I don't want
It's help.
to. I don't want
I
to
also think this is supposed to
teach
be
classes, but that makes me want to teach classes.
Stop it too. I'm feeling like I need to stop it too.
How long are we doing these?
2 minutes.
How many people do we have graduating on the team?
How many people on last year's team are graduating?
Mm-hmm.
3 from Swerve.
So I think these are supposed to be for 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes, but personally, I'm stopping it too because my legs feel like they need to stop it too, and I'm listening to my body. So
We've like done this one before, but for whatever reason, I'm so much sweatier this time.
yeah, same. I don't know why either.
And then this last one's 1.5 minutes.
Yep, 1.5 minute push-up.
Oh,
Full minute and a half, Tori, no.
Not at one time. Take as many breaks as you need.
The push-ups are the hardest because I can't watch TikToks.
And okay, so if the push-ups are really hard too, like today I'm feeling particularly sore, do the push-ups on your knees still. Like
I'm already doing them on my knees, Tori. They still suck.
Is that okay?
wait, say that again, Peyton?
I'm doing it elevated, like against a workbench. Is
Yeah,
that
so like this chair is a little tall, but if I wanted to make them easier for myself, I could still be on my knees and do it like that, or on my feet. And
Yeah.
that's easier than
that's fine? I have just really weak shoulders because I played tennis and wasn't lifting.
yeah, totally. Do whatever works for you. So Jackie, you can try that on the side of your bed too if you want to like elevate your torso so like your whole body weight is not just on your wrists and shoulders. I think I'm gonna try them on my knees.
This reminds me of in our PE classes, to get a 100, you have to hold a plank for 4 minutes. And if you ask me to hold a plank for longer than like 2 minutes any other day, I can't do that shit. But with all them hoes watching me, I could do a 4-minute plank. These are much easier when you have the camera on you.
Oh yeah. Do it for the fans.
Well, Tori, your mom left, so she was my only fan here.
My mom is your biggest fan, actually. The first thing she said when she got on was, "Is Jackie here?"
Oh, I'll have to start being early for her.
I'm so impressed your mom joins us.
She does her own thing for part of it, but she's trying to add some variety into her workouts instead of just like walking or with a little bit of jogging and abs and stuff. So she's been doing online workouts with us and with one of her, like my friends from high school's mom also has been doing workouts online. So my mom has been joining multiple Zoom workouts a week. It's pretty cute.
Oh my God.
Very cute.
She can also, humble brag real quick, I think she's up to 5 jumping pull-ups or 5 jumping chin-ups, which is really good. She started at not being able to do any. So,
I can't do a pull-up.
well, they're like jumping, and they're this grip, so she jumps up and then lowers herself really slowly, but she started at 0. So I'm really impressed.
That's so impressive.
Drag this grip, I'm like, that's all I got, and it hurts a little bit. They're like, it's not a real pull-up. They're holding it like this, and I'm like,
No, it's definitely real still. I'm just saying, like, she's only been working at this side, not this side, but she's doing really well at it. So
That's amazing.
yeah, I'm impressed.
so good.
My super buff teammate in college used to like do pull-ups when we were roommates, and then she would like hold me and help me do the pull-ups and then do them herself.
I did this thing. Oh, you can't even see that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where you put the band on it. Who was it that? What was the name of our weightlifting coach again?
Oh, Audrey?
Yeah, she showed me that, and that's like I got up from doing like 0.
Wait, what do you do?
Oh, here. You just like put your feet in the band and then do a pull up, and it's like
The person hold your feet, the band holds it.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so
it's like 10
smart.
pounds off.
Oh, I'm totally gonna try that.
But Jackie, that band looks so small. How do you get your feet in it?
I'll show you. All right. Oh, look, there's me. 2 of me. You like pull it down,
Oh, wow, that's like real stretchy. Okay.
and then you go up, and you get 2 feet in it, and then you got your feet in it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that looks so cool. Oh my God.
Oh, God. See, that's what I was scared of.
I've only whacked myself in the face once.
All right. I have one in. Oh, wait. I only have 30 seconds left on my push-up. Okay. I'm
You
doing
got it.
Push-ups are a minute and a half, right?
a minute and a half. Yeah.
Wow.
This garage is so cool. I love it. You guys
What?
should throw parties in it. Payne's Garage.
Yeah, it is so cool.
What did you say I should do?
I feel like that could be a YouTube channel.
Ooh, just Peyton doing push-ups in her garage.
Like Payne's Garage. Payne
Yeah, it
just
has a good
different
ring to
thing in her garage.
Or a podcast.
What I have in my garage, here's the grill that me and Joey got for free before signing a lease that said we can't have a grill at our apartment. And then here's a dresser that we also got for free that I'm going to refurbish.
One. What do you mean by refurbish? Just paint it?
Sand it and then stain it a darker wood color.
I've been meaning to repaint this shitty dresser for a long time, but I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Or the,
We'll get there. The gray one, not the wicker ones.
oh, that's wicker. I couldn't tell from a distance. I'm very bad.
Oh. Wicker, I hardly know her.
I knew that was coming.
Just for you.
Well, thanks for joining me for another Shiver Zoom workout. My mom has also been giving nice constructive feedback for how I can make these better. Every time she gets off, she immediately texts me, here's what you can do next time. And I don't know like where she's getting these ideas from, but I think she expects me to be like a fully trained coach at this point. And I'm like, this is my 3rd time ever doing this, Mom. Like I know just as much as you, and that's it. But I really do appreciate the opportunity to practice. This is like really enjoyable for me. So if you guys are having fun, I'm happy to keep doing them.
Please do.
I have lots of fun doing them.
They're my favorite workouts. I hate working out by myself. It just doesn't happen. Like,
wish we
I
could-
run 8 miles with another person. By myself, I can't do 8 minutes. I get so bored.
Me too. And I wish we could do like the tempo runs together via Zoom or something, but I don't have unlimited data, so I'm not even going there because that's a lot of effort. So
Maybe we should each record ourselves doing the tempo run and then send it to someone else. so that they can like play it time.
Yeah, I did my tempo runs, I think, Tuesday of this week maybe, and Carmen and I recorded like another demo video because multiple people did have questions. So hopefully the second one, when I can put it together, like explains how to do tempo runs better. But first I gotta finish my video for class.
Do like demos of the workouts we're going to do for like these Zooms. Do demos of each workout before the Zoom, and then I could like put it in a thread with other here's
like those people on Insta. Oh my God, let's turn Tori into an Instagram.
Yeah, wait, no, explain it to me. I'm confused.
Like put the workout in even just like in our Slack with demos below it, so that people before the workout, like so that I can see what's going to happen. So then like if I have any questions I can ask you, but then like between sets, then you wouldn't have to do the demos because then people could watch it before we're doing the workout.
Yeah, okay. I'm down for that. I've been watching a lot of Peloton strength classes, and I like am really trying to be on my Peloton coach level, but I don't know, like they're really good at what they do. Like they can work out the entire time with the class, and like I guess it's because they also have like multiple camera angles and like other people working the camera and the technology for them, whereas like here I'm the only one trying to figure out if I'm on my full screen and stuff like that. But they're like on screen and they're like, okay, so if you can't do it like this, go into this as like a modification, and if you want to make it harder, do this. And I'm like, how is he like explaining this so easily, like while also doing the movements and like keeping the whole class moving? But I'm working on it. It's a fun challenge for me.
Peyton, I thought you meant like this. Like,
well, yeah,
it's like
Instagram. Then I could post like the first picture could be the workout, and then it could be like Tori doing a demo of each of the workouts and be like, hey, if you want to do the Shiver like week 3 Zoom workout, here's all the demos, like tweet at us when you like a sweaty selfie or something.
Yeah.
And, like be a way to get more engagement, but then also like for me, I wouldn't have to like, you know, like it would mitigate some of the like having to like watch your screen or worry about like pinning different things because
and then maybe random people will send you free swag to sponsor you.
I mean, I've been trying to get Crocs to sponsor me for years, and they won't. So
I think you need to do all of these workouts that Peyton said, but in Crocs.
I do. Okay, when I was at Penn State CrossFit, I was in the gym by myself for an entire summer, and every single day I did a Crocs Fit workout, and
oh my God.
And I still am not sponsored.
Like, what if we all wore Crocs while doing it?
Yeah, down and ask how they got sponsored.
I don't know if they're actually sponsored. I think they're like sponsored by like some other Jibbitz thing. Are they actually sponsored by like Crocs TM?
They all got free white Crocs. I think I saw a post that they did.
I thought they bought those and then they got free.
They did, yeah.
Maybe.
Pretty right.
I mean, either way, I'll take free Jibbitz. So
I want free shark Jibbitz. Let's do a.
Wait, I would tag them every time.
A Shiver Jibbit pack with like shark and a wave and.
Wait, stay on the line. So when I got these penguin Jibbits, it was like $4 for 2 or $6 for 4. If we did a team order on Jibbits, it would be so cheap.
Yes.
Everybody. I still gotta buy Crocs.
Shut up. Just buy some Crocs.
Is it like small? Is it like actual sizes or is it like small, medium, large?
There's
actual sizes.
Oh my God.
I think if you try Crocs, your life will be transformed. Like,
oh shit, y'all look at these.
They probably would feel good in like the hospital and stuff.
Let me make you a co-host so you can.
Wait, you can get them for free for healthcare workers. There's like a lottery, they give them out every month.
The Jibbits?
I made you a
or the Crocs?
So you can share your screen.
The Crocs. I don't think Jibbits are as essential for our healthcare workers. You have to buy your own shoes, but you're gonna look dope once you wear them. They only have these in little kid sizes, not big kid sizes, but I really like them.
Oh
Hey, I'm in a kids 4 right now, which
That's
is
big kids.
No, you're way too big.
There's kids and there's big kid sizes.
Yeah, so they do that. So big kid
Oh.
sizes, men's
Oh
size.
my god, I want those. Oh my god, and they come in purple.
my coworker/friend Jenna has like a 3-year-old kid, and she's like, Crocs are the only shoes I let him wear because he doesn't know how to pee by himself yet. So he just
Oh.
on his own like feet, and Crocs, just throw them in the sink and rinse them off. Perfect. Like, little kids need Crocs. They're amazing.
These are adorable. Can we actually buy these and they will fit? This is little kid size.
No, those are little kids. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But maybe we can ask them to customize them for us.
Maybe we reach out and we say we want custom Crocs.
Oh
They
my
have
god,
some-
literally nothing would make me happier than having our entire team have these Crocs.
You're telling me. That's been my goal since I started playing Taco Truck half a year ago.
They have the glitter clogs. Oh my god. I just found shoelace charms. One of them says walk by faith and the other one says not by sight, and it's a metal bar that you put on between your shoe and your shoelace.
Oh my god.
This might have to be edited out, Tori.
What?
I have to cut the video.
Oh, why? This can stay in, but I'll